So now let's come and talk in more detail just about, come back to the Playhouse drawings and hear about your views now on actually who drew these and when.
Here's a drawing by John Webb for Durham House on the Strand. It's actually signed by him. And we know that this project was under consideration in 1650. And I'd like you to notice the way the roof is shaded. It's a technique of shading with dark shading at the top, dark wash shading fading out towards the bottom of the roof. That's a technique that Webb copied from the engravings of the Italian architect Vincenzo Scamozzi, a follower of Palladio. Now, Jones did not use that technique. And when we look at these drawings, you see the same convention, dark shading at the top, at the apex of the roof, shading out below. And then there is the detail of the drawing of decorative features, such as this armorial crest or cartouche, very cleanly drawn on that design, as drawn on this design for the brew house or buttery, and identical to the drawing of the cartouche on here. But then, perhaps even more significant, the way the balusters are drawn, this very loose, like teardrops, something Webb did, but not Jones, and you find the same technique on here. And the other thing about this drawing, which I have to say always troubled me when I was looking at them, and I was unhappy about, is the very weak drawing of the figures in the niches. And when you compare that figurative drawing with Jones, you have to ask yourself, well, as I did at the time, well, how can this be by Jones? And when I asked myself that question at the time, I kept referring back to this signed drawing, which we now realise is not by Jones, but by Webb.